untreated heartburn or acid reflux can lead to cancer, which is pretty crazy. If you want a way to force your body to permanently stop acid reflux and heartburn in 48 hours, click the link in the description below. For now, let's get to today's question.
The question: what causes acid reflux? Answer by Rich Hoffert. Acid reflux is produced by acid rising up to the esophagus, the tube that connects the throat and stomach. Acid enters the esophagus because of a leaky valve, and there are various of reasons that happen. The esophageal valve that connects the esophagus and stomach is unable to seal correctly and gastric juices end up sneaking up the pipe. Then without proper levels of acid in the stomach, digestion is changed, often causing offensive signs. If you are suffering from acid reflux disease, just use one our advanced positive wedge pillow to lying on your left acid side on your bed to reflux acid in your stomach. We have already sold thousands of pillow. For more information about what causes acid reflux, visit Med. Klein Acid Reflux / GERD Pillow System. Answer by Rory Malone. At the root of acid reflux is dysfunction of the lower esophageal sphincter, which is supposed to close as soon as food passes through. However, if it doesn't close all the way, acid can creep up from lower in the digestive system and begin to cause an array of problems. If it's not treated properly, long-term acid reflux can cause severe damage. Watch this: heartburn no more. TM. Acid reflux is caused by acid rising up to the esophagus, the tube that connects the throat and stomach. Acid enters the esophagus because of a leaky valve, and there are a variety of reasons this happens. The esophageal valve, that connects the esophagus and stomach, is unable to shut properly and gastric juices end up sneaking up the pipe. Then without proper levels of acid in the stomach, digestion is altered, often causing unpleasant symptoms. While everyone's gut is different and we all have different food sensitivities as well as acid reflux triggers, there are some repeat offenders that seem to contribute to many cases of acid reflux or GERD. 5. Hiatal hernia. Hiatal hernias can cause the unpleasant symptoms of acid reflux. The diaphragm helps separate the stomach from the chest. A hiatal hernia happens when the upper part of the stomach protrudes above the diaphragm, allowing acid to escape. These hernias are associated with most, but not all, cases of GERD. 8. Underdeveloped digestive system. Babies can develop acid reflux or GERD due to an underdeveloped digestive system. GERD in babies usually self-corrects by the age of 1. Aging. Many aging and elderly members of the American population lack the appropriate amount of stomach acid needed to digest their food fully, often considered a side effect of taking antacids regularly and or malnutrition. 11. This is true especially for those older individuals with H. pylori infections, which ultimately leads to atrophic gastritis, and inflammation of the gastric mucosa within the stomach. 12. 13. Smoking cigarettes. This impairs muscle reflexes and increases production of acid, and it should be avoided for anyone suffering from acid reflux. Smoking cessation is associated with significant improvement of GERD / acid reflux symptoms. 16. In the case of acid reflux, the patient experiences backward flow of stomach acid into the esophagus. When this progresses, it can be diagnosed as GERD, which is considered to be more severe. 21. It's estimated that 60% of Americans have heartburn at least once a year, with 20–30% suffering at least once a week. 22. An alarming finding is that the prevalence of weekly heartburn and other symptoms of acid reflux rose nearly 50% over the last decade. Findings from one study conducted over 11 years in Norway found that the incidence of acid reflux rose from around 11% of the population to over 17% within this time period, and a similar rise has happened in the U.S. and other industrialized countries too. 23. The major problem here is the insistence that excessive stomach acidity is the problem. Your stomach functions optimally when it is between 1.5 and 3.5 pH. An extremely acidic environment, and acid-blocking drugs can raise that pH somewhere around 2 points. A higher pH means a lower acid level. What's the problem with that?